Where to next? Without question, trips to London, Paris, LA, Tokyo, and lots of other glittering cities are a fantastic idea. Anytime. Any year. You don't need us to tell you that. With this list, our aim is to share some of the more off-the-radar, lesser-known luxury travel destinations that are surfacing on multiple lists of where to go in 2023. Some of these are new to us, too. And some are familiar favorites that seem to shine brighter in the light of the new year. We totally want to hit the road and check them all out. 1. Marrakech, Morocco. Even before its historic World Cup performance in Qatar, Morocco was already emerging as a travel hotspot for 2023. The country's rich history, cultural diversity, vibrant colors, and cuisine are just a few of the reasons why. Explore the historic Medina, Marrakech's fortified old city. Marvel at ancient, elaborately decorated sites like the Saadian tombs, the Badi Palace and Koutoubia Mosque before testing your haggling skills at the Jima El Fna open air market. And of course, you can't forget the quintessential camel rides in the desert or a visit to a hammam. 2. Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. With its tropical beaches, spectacular wildlife, ancient Mayan ruins, small villages, and adventure activities, the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico is poised to be one of the most enticing areas to visit in 2023. Couple that with a boom of design-forward hotels opening their doors, and who can resist? Late last year, tucked within the Siancán Biosphere Reserve, Casa Chabel opened with 10 rooms and bungalows. Guests take a 40-minute boat ride through lush mangrove forests to arrive at the resort's 12 acres of tropical jungle fronted by white sand beaches. Between the two bustling towns of Tulum and Playa del Carmen, the ultra-luxurious boutique property Hotel Essentia has opened as well. It's now known as one of the most refined offerings in Riviera Maya. 3. Oslo, Norway. After years of living in the shadows of neighboring Nordic cities, Stockholm and Copenhagen, Norway's capital, Oslo, is ready for its time in the sun. And just over the past year, the city has opened several shiny new museums like the Munch Museum and National Museum, a sprawling library, and a number of upscale hotels and restaurants. All just time for the return of international tourists. There are some great hotels that have opened up recently, including the Sommerå Hotel and Frogner that's within easy reach of the city's main attractions. The Art Deco-inspired spot is home to Oslo's first year-round rooftop pool and sauna. Americalengen is another great option, and it opened in 2019 just before the pandemic. Not only one of the most convenient places to stay, as it's located across the street from Oslo Central Station in Jernbanetorget Square, it's a stone's throw away from the Oslo Opera House, the Royal Palace, the Munch Museum, and the various saunas that dot the waterfront. 4. Kyoto, Japan. Having been closed to tourism for over 2 years, Japan has returned to restriction-free travel. While the obvious destination may be Tokyo, consider the more serene Kyoto as a travel option. Once Japan's capital and home to the emperor from 794 to 1868, Kyoto has thrived as a hub for Japanese culture, art, and education. Visit one of the over 2,000 historic temples and shrines, lush gardens, and tea houses. Late March's cherry blossom season is the most picturesque time to visit. New hotels abound, including hospitality group Banyan Tree's 138-room Daiyura Kyoto, located in the heart of the city. Another new option is Gariya Nijo Castle Kyoto, with 25 rooms set amid lush greenery in front of Nijo Castle, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Also new, yet firmly rooted in the city's history, is the newly opened Monokaya-mizu, where visitors can spend the night in restored machiya, traditional wooden townhouses. 5. Orlando, Florida. While most Orlando visitors head to any one of the number of theme parks located in the vicinity, the city has made strides in numerous other tourism areas too. The 50,000 square foot Lake Nona Sculpture Garden is populated with installations from the Lewis Collection, one of the world's largest private collections. And for those looking to continue their wellness journey, Lake Nona is also home to the nation's largest tennis facility and a 130,000 square foot wellness center, the Lake Nona Performance Club. It houses Deepak Chopra's own Chopra Mind Body Zone and Spa, offering everything from Ayurvedic massage to aerial yoga. 6. Auckland, New Zealand. New Zealand also has finally dropped their COVID travel restrictions. And, in addition, the country is becoming more accessible than ever, thanks to the non-stop flights between New York and Auckland that Air New Zealand launched in September 2022. Australian carrier Qantas has also announced its own direct flight to New York City, coming in June 2023. New Zealand's most populous city boasts around 50 volcanoes, dozens of islands, and countless beaches. It's also home to the Auckland War Memorial Museum and the Auckland Art Gallery Toi o Tamaki. Family-friendly attractions range from the city's Sky Tower to animal-centric spots like the Auckland Zoo and the Tiratirai Matangi Open Sanctuary. And just a few hours outside of the city, travelers will find iconic Kiwi attractions, such as the Waitomo Glowworm Caves and the Hobbiton movie set. 7. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Lined with white sand beaches, lush rainforests, and surrounded by green mountains, Rio de Janeiro boasts dramatic views from nearly every angle, including the iconic 125-foot-tall Christ the Redeemer statue. But there's much more to Rio than scenic vistas. You'll find culture and plenty of character, including the soothing sounds of samba pulsating through the city streets in Lapa. And if you visit in February, you can join the karaokes for the first public carnival, February 17th to 25th, since COVID punctuated the 2020 festivities. If you can, book a room at the iconic Art Deco beachfront staple, Copacabana Palace, a Belmont hotel. This year it celebrates its centennial with a host of music, gastro, and art-angled events. 8. Madrid, Spain. While Barcelona often steals the spotlight, it's in Madrid where you'll find the Golden Triangle of art. They have the world's oldest restaurant and the flamenco club of your Spanish dreams. Madrid is a city with a rich history, gorgeous architecture, world-class shopping, and a vibrant nightlife. Take in Picasso, Dali, Goya, and more at Museo Nacional Centro de Arte Reina Sofia, Palacio de Liria, and Prado Museum, traditional bullfighting at Plaza de Toros de las Ventas, and afterwards indulge in some traditional Spanish tapas. 9. Vienna, Austria. Austria's capital city may be old, like Holy Roman Empire old, but this year promises new life for the historic and cultural destination. 2023 is the 150th anniversary of Vienna's World's Fair, and the celebrations include 12 months of cultural events. It's also the 300th anniversary of the opening of the Belvedere, the palatial museum that's mounting an Art Nouveau exhibit featuring 90 Gustav Klimt works in February. After a 2-year hiatus, the 2023 Viennese ball season promises lush nights of live orchestral music and black tie occasions. 2 of the year's sparkliest, the Vienna Opera Ball and the Vienna Philharmonic Ball, are also marking their 65th and 80th anniversaries, respectively. 10. Bermuda. With newly resumed American airline flights from New York City's JFK, a new $400 million terminal with automated immigration gates and pre-clearance for U.S.-bound passengers, Bermuda is the perfect easy getaway for East Coasters looking for some sun and sand no matter the season this year. There are also some new resorts to choose from as well. Cambridge Beaches Resort and Spa recently debuted a top-to-bottom renovation, adding villas and a Bermudian outpost of Sunken Harbor Club. The St. Regis Bermuda is another option with the nation's first casino and sweeping views of Fort St. Catherine.